Alright, hey guys, what is up? Fireball Yu-Gi-Oh here, and today I'm going to put up a deck profile of my semi-casual deck that I have. It's for a traditional format, so don't expect to try and apply this to tournaments if you wanted to enter it in a tournament, because there are some banned cards in here. Namely just one banned card, and I'll point that out whenever it happens. At least I'm pretty sure it's banned. In advanced format. But again, this is for traditional format. This is for semi-casual play with like your friends and whatnot. And if you want a good, impressive deck to use against them, then I find this somewhat suitable. So I have this organized all out into like monsters, like levels and everything. So let's go ahead and start with the deck list. I'll go through some deck tech as well. We have Obelisk the Tormentor, legal. Blackluster Soldier, the ritual. And this is why this deck would be banned in a tournament. It's because Dark Magician of Chaos. He is banned, I'm pretty sure. But he's in there of course as well. Dark Magician. This is somewhat Spellcaster oriented. Primaterial Dragon. Chaos Sorcerer. Aqua Madoor. He's a really good defender. Basically, Summon Skull. What I have is somewhat of a variety. Like, my friends like to play with dragons, which is why, of course, Victoria's in here. Yes, she's a fairy, but they work good with spellcasters because my one friend has somewhat of a strict dragon deck, and Victoria's really good to use against it because I can take one of their dragons from their graveyard and use it against them, which is a really awesome thing. Milla, the Temporal Magician. I like this because, of course, Spellcaster, very decent attack, and you get to see one of your opponent's set cards whenever it comes out. Elemental Hero Stratos. He's just good for any deck, really, because 4-star 1800 attack is a really nice thing to also start out with. Snipe Hunter. I really like this, except for the problem with me is when it comes to rolling die, I only have magic life counters currently. I need to get my hands on some 6-sided die. So this doesn't work as well for me, so I normally just have like a virtual die or something. Elemental Hero Clayman and Mystical Elf. These are good for blocking. They have 2000 defense, both of them. Only 800 attack for each. Injection Fairy Lilly. Now, this card I'm pretty sure is also banned. Excuse me, sorry. But its effect is downright powerful. If you're like my friends and you play with 8,000, this is a really good thing to start off with. Sorry, I keep burping, I apologize. But it's a really good thing to start off with, because if you can spare, like if you have a good solid plan on what you're going to do and like a very good hand and everything, then you can throw that down, spare 2,000 life points, deal damage on top of them, like especially if they don't know. And I'm not entirely sure if this combo will work. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but Primaterial Dragon's effect to change losing life points into increasing them. If it works how I think, which I'm not positive, again, it might. I want somebody to clarify that in the comments. If you lose life points because of this, would this let me gain it back? Like instead gain 2,000 versus lose 2,000? Can somebody just please clarify that in the comments if you want? That would be greatly helpful. Anyways. Miracle Flipper, I like this. Again, it's a nice thing to start out with too. Plus your opponent gets it, and once this is destroyed by an effect like a spell or trap, like I can use Fissure on top of Miracle Flipper and like. Okay, let me clarify this again. I just messed up. Throw out Miracle Flipper onto your field. They kill it. It goes to their field. Flip out a Fissure. It kills off Miracle Flipper, and then you get to destroy a monster they control. That's really cool. 2 Battle Faders. I really like Battle Fader because it's a nice thing to just throw down during your opponent's turn. They can't attack anymore, and you have something to sacrifice the next turn. Monster Reborn. Everybody needs a Monster Reborn in their deck. Book of Moon. It helps me I'm probably going to take this out of this deck, though, and put it in another one, but it helps stop an opponent's monster from attacking, or if they have low defense. Different Dimension Reincarnation. This, one of the main reasons I have this in my deck, is because of my Dark Magician of Chaos. Because once this leaves the field, it gets removed from play. And you can then special summon it back with Different Dimension Reincarnation. And use this effect yet another time, since I'm pretty sure it's a special summon. Yeah, it's a special summon, so you get to use this effect again, which that's quite awesome. This video is getting somewhat long, but I'm going through. Smashing Ground, really good to take out a high defender that they have. Again, Fissure and Miracle Flipper. Different Dimension Capsule. I like this because I get to select a card, any card in my deck, remove it. It gets removed from play for 2 turns, and then it comes into play, into my hand because it's a Different Dimension Capsule. Flint, really nice. It's kind of like Spellbinding Circle, except for their attack is decreased by 300 points. And once that monster is destroyed too, if your opponent has any more monsters on the field, you can equip it with Flint, and it doesn't go away. Air Traffic Control is nice for those who like to summon a lot of monsters against you. Monster Gate, I did this once in a test run with my deck, and I hit a my Dark Magician of Chaos, which was really nice. Although I lost a Mirror Force, which I have, and a Monster Reborn, but I'm not complaining. Dian, Keto, the Cure Master, again, I think this is banned as well. It's good for getting out your life points up, especially after Injection Fairy Lily. Blackluster Ritual for Blackluster Soldier. Crush Guard Virus. This is banned, but the reason it's in this deck is because of Battle Fader. Because that's another perk to having Battle Fader. You throw out a Battle Fader, flip out Crush Guard Virus on your turn, they're screwed. Deck Devastation Virus. I love shutting down my opponent's monsters. Excuse me. Mirror Force, again, good for stopping attacks. Champion's Vigilance. Really good from stopping a normal summon monster or a spell or trap that you don't want. Call of the Haunted, good for bringing monsters back. Icy Crevice, this is really nice. It says when exactly one monster you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, such if they use Fissure, I get to target one monster my opponent controls, I send it to the graveyard, and inflict damage to my opponent equal to the original attack. So this is also good for taking down Egyptian God cards. Not, of course, on the turn right when they're summoned, but it's good for, oh, I'll send your Obelisk to the graveyard, and by the way, take 4,000 damage. Damage Vaccine Omega Max, good for regaining life points after battle. It's just like, oh, you dealt me 3,000, I'll just get it back. Counter, good for countering a counter trap card. Xingzhen Hu, I think that's it. Nice for stopping your opponent from using two spell or trap cards that they have face down. Negate attack, just like Mirror Force, except for it doesn't kill them off, it just stops the attack. Trap Reclamation, to bring back like a trap, like if I played Negate attack, then played Trap Reclamation, then I get it back. And Localized Tornado, I really like this card. It's return all cards from my hand and graveyard to my deck. Really nice if you're running low on cards, yet you know you still have a chance at winning, and you're like, crap, I'm going to lose because I can't draw. It's really good for that. But anyways, that's my semi-casual deck. It works really well sometimes, doesn't work at all some other times. Again, it just depends on luck of the draw, the heart of the cards. And anyways, sorry for the insanely long video, but if you like this deck, comment below on some tips that you would like maybe to see in this deck. I'll work on it. And somebody please clarify that Prime Material and Injection Fairy Lily for me, please. Anyways, comment or subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.